All right, section 2.4 of chapter 2, we're talking about civilizations, and the word civilization is what we're going to start with. Very, very important word. I want you to write it down. But a civilization is a highly organized and complex city. Now, complex means it has, or a complex society, complex means it has a lot of parts. There's a lot going on there. So we're going to talk about what all those parts are. So many scientists say that a civilization is far, far, far more complex than just a group of people hanging out together. So the first thing is the development of writing. All civilizations had some sort of writing. Before civilizations, there was not any type of writing. Names, places, events were then recorded, and humans were able to keep track of things. They shared other characteristics also, like we've talked about. They arose in river valleys. Geographically, most of them set up along rivers, and river valleys were very, very fertile for growing. And then last but not least, they were large, large cities. There was lots of people. And when you get lots of people, it's more than just a family group. There's tons of people coming in, and we get what's called a hierarchy. A hierarchy is a word I want you to know, and it means a ranking of people or groups of people based on importance. So, we talked about sometimes it was your job, sometimes it was how much money you had, but there was a king or some kind of leader at the top. And most of these civilizations contained a public structure. A palace for the king, a temple for the priests, markets for goods. So these structures were really important, and they became kind of commonly known for what they were used for. We had much going on in the economy in this civilization, and now we're going to take a look at why civilizations arose or what led to them. So we've already talked about access to water. So they formed as a part of successful agriculture. We were able to grow a lot, so we made our civilizations right along the river valleys, and the rivers were able to help our fields and our crop grow, and the amount of food per acre increased. So we had a ton of food, and we were able to expand our population. Now, as population increased, the second item is government. So access to water, then government. Government is how we controlled society, or societies decided who ruled. Sometimes it was a group of elders. Sometimes it was ruled by the state. Sometimes it was ruled by one person, a king, or a multitude of officials. So once we got civilizations, we had to have a way to organize government. Defense is the third one. Now, defense, we have a bunch of communities growing, a bunch of civilizations growing. We need a way to defend ourselves from outside attacks in order to gain power. And we gain power sometimes by attacking other civilizations. So we took responsibility and built walls around our civilizations as well as manpower. Next one, specialized jobs. So like we've talked about, we have enough food for everyone, so not everyone needs to be a farmer. Now we start saying, hey, you're good at making tools, you're good at building. And people are able to specialize in things, which makes everything better in society. Now with all the new things, the last item is trade. So some people became merchants or traders and found that they could engage with trade with other civilizations. So maybe a civilization somewhere else had something that we needed. So trade was another important thing. So access to water, government, defense, specialized jobs, and trade. Those are things I want you to write down, and those are the 5 reasons why civilizations arose.